Morning. I'm gonna... First of all, it's way too early in the morning, and for some reason I only slept until 3. I mean, I went to bed at 7, which is unlikely, but then at 3 my brain was like, okay, get up now. Yeah. And the sun is kind of killing me. Also, with every day, it's getting worse from the pollen. They're just flooding the country. Yeah. Right. So I thought that I would make vlogging next to the street test to, you know, see how the microphones are performing and to see how shaky you are because I'm walking. But now we will go to a train station to catch a train, and then another train, a bigger train, and then a plane, and later today we will be in Paris. So on the way I'm gonna, you know, continue checking out my camera, maybe play a bit with the manual settings to get used to this wheel here, because that could be a cool thing. That's something that the other camera didn't have. Also, when I went shooting like pictures with this camera, I was super impressed. Like 2 days ago I made some pictures with Sandra, taking pictures in the basically darkness of Graz. Really good pictures, really clear. I mean, taking pictures, the other camera, they were always like blurry. This camera is like, mwah! So taking pictures is really nice with this one. But hey, I use it mainly for vlogging, so for videos. So it's not an important part, taking pictures. But now that I know this, I'm gonna take some more pictures just for myself because it just looks amazing. Damn it! I'm late for my train, but I dropped something. I dropped my camera bag. That's the problem with those pants. I don't have my camera bag around my belt, so I just put it in my pocket, thinking that I won't lose it. Guess what? I lost it. It's on the other side of the road. Okay, wanna see in slow motion how I get hit by a car? Me too. Fucker. Just about. And that's the train I take next. Yes, railjet to Vienna. Vienna airport. See, that's the problem with the camera turning on slowly. I missed the good spots. Yeah, I mean the focus. That is just something really nice about this camera. It can focus. I mean, you just always have to have the camera on such that you can record the things that you want to record, like immediately. And to see if the auto illumination changing also works, let's check out this tunnel. Tunnel coming, and it's getting darker. And suddenly you see the seats. Great. Hello neighbors. So if somebody was sitting there, then you will see them now. And it's getting bright again. Oh yes. This is quick. This is nice and quick. I like it. That's what happens if you go low on the shutter speed. Yep. Blurry all over. Sport mode, much better. Bye bye railjet and welcome to Vienna International Airport. Ori, yes. Bye bye plane. Now this is my terminal. I'm gonna go to the other terminal though to get some lunch since I have time. Another thing about the camera. I mean, if I get it out started, it works with one hand, but since it takes so long to start and I don't know when I can press the button for it to start recording, I need to see if it's recording. And I just figured out that with that image, it was super hard to get it because it's here on my screen. Usually it's here, that's very obvious. But here, if there's a dark spot, then it's really hard to see if there's Rex standing in red, because that's not so easy to see. A red dot at the top of the image is usually a lot easier to see. Little things, but it's something I want to mention when I make a review of that camera, which this video kinda seems to be, apparently. Yep, was good. Hashtag so Austrian. I mean, Schnitzel is Austrian, Semmel is Austrian, so a Schnitzel Semmel is so Austrian. Just saying. Now, through security. First, drink this. Hashtag Tetris. Not at all. Ah, the classic unpack and repack everything procedure. I mean, I'm used to that by now, but today they took a very long time to find something that they were looking for. They told me, I have something that looks like a nail. We need to find it, and then we unpacked everything, didn't find anything, and then we found this. I didn't even mean to take this with me, but it was just in my bag, and not like I unpack my bag properly before going somewhere, because I mean, I go somewhere way too often. And in there's this stuff, which, okay, admittedly might be a threat, but then I had to build it, like put one together, and then they measured it, and it was below 6 centimeters, so I'm allowed to keep it. Good. I mean, I can absolutely totally murder someone with this, but I'm not gonna, because why would I? Yeah, so that was almost close. I was almost losing my repair kit for small electronics. Yeah, not like I ever use this, but that's not the point. Nice, Vienna Airport has a pretty nice internet, which means I can download the files that I'm missing from a video. Yeah, 11 gigabyte download complete. I like this. And I am in time to go to my gate. I'm making progress, I'm making good progress, but now my computer is out of battery, so I can't work in the plane. I wanted to work in the plane on my master thesis, because for that I don't need a mouse and all the stuff and all the hard drives, because that's always annoying. Editing in the plane doesn't really work because I need too much stuff and I don't have enough space. But working would work, but no battery. Oh, oops, I can't work. My bad. Sorry. I mean, I can pretend. There's your plane. Right, let's fly to Paris. Very green in here, but the model seems to be a newer Boeing. Old, yeah. The seats are airplane seats, I don't know. Still not sure if they give more or less space than the ones at EasyJet. Looks like not more, but it feels like it might be the same. They certainly make more space if they're put in. And we're going. I think the windows are also lower, therefore they need to change it like this. such that you have enough space. But I like that system. It's nice. Do you want to hear another airplane hack? Those things, right? You can just lift them up. Lift them up, no problem. But at the outer one, this one won't move unless you know that there's a button down here that you can press. Yes? Crazy, right? Airplanes. Let's walk. When walking through the aisle here, I have the feeling that it's more narrow than at EasyJet flights. I have the feeling that I need to pay more attention not to bump into other passengers. So yeah, maybe the whole plane is smaller. That might also be the case. But it's the same thing with in the back we have a lower sound. Yeah, that doesn't change from plane to plane. I'm just walking for, you know, getting a bit of exercise such that my back doesn't hurt so much, and to get a special data for my dataset. Walking in a plane, what do you categorize that as? Speaking of, that is. There are all the Transavia planes, and there are some cars. We're still going. Welcome to Paris. Alright, so for my Transavia review, I didn't have any troubles in the plane whatsoever. The chairs were comfortable. I would say even a bit more comfortable than EasyJet. The only trouble I had was at the booking, where their booking confirmation went to spam, but you know, that's kinda also maybe my fault. Yeah, so I would fly again. And they were also less pushy about their products. At least less than EasyJet, because EasyJet tries to sell you all their shit. They were like, yeah, we have some snacks if you want, but otherwise you're fine. So that felt better. I feel like they're doing well, but also EasyJet. I don't want to trash talk about EasyJet. EasyJet has some great routes, and their website is a lot nicer than theirs. It's funny how she's going in circles. This is not so easy. Now, look at that beauty. That's my new camera.
I hate you.
What? Isn't it pretty? I mean, look at her. This is what?
I'm prettier than your camera.
Yes, and we learned in improv to say yes and. Yes, and.
And I thought you were talking about me. You're a horrible person, you know that.
But have you seen my camera? How pretty it is, and how pretty the picture of my camera. Well, not now, because now you're in it. But I mean.
Well, it's black.
Racist.
No, I mean, it was not a judgment. I mean, it is
the
black.
camera is black. Racist. You will see more of her, and you will see more of my camera tomorrow.
Make your backup.
We pan out and look at the Eiffel Tower.